Montblanc, Montblanc. Everybody wants to know about Montblanc pens. Everybody wants to see Montblanc pens. Everybody wants me to talk about Montblanc pens, to show them about Montblanc pens. But before we go any further, I have a question for you guys. How do you even pronounce Montblanc? Is it Montblanc, or as some people say, is it Mount Blanc? Or as the Firangs say, is it Mont Blanc? So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But what I know is that I love these pens, and I have quite a few of them, and I love writing with them, and they have a, a strange kind of Germanness about them. They are solid state in the sense that their engineering is just perfect, and they keep writing on and on and on and on and on without uh, giving you any reason to complain about. And like everything else about, I mean, the one thing about Montblanc is that when that star picks out from your pocket, when the snow covered cap finial picks out of your pocket, it somehow kind of in a very subtle way screams that you have arrived. So that's why many people like to, they love their Montblanc pens. They love to carry their Montblanc pens. They love to show their Montblanc pens. And as one gentleman in Delhi had told me once, this is slightly besides the point, but he told me, what's the use of buying an entire Montblanc pen when it is just the cap that matters? So, like whether you write, because most of the people, I've seen so many people who carry Montblanc pens but who don't write with them. They're not writers. They just carry it as an accessory. It's part of their being. But let's not get into them. Let's focus on people like us, people like you, people like me, who are lovers of fountain pens, because we love writing with fountain pens. And to us, a Montblanc is something like a kind of an ultimate accessory, or a kind of an ultimate writing implement that we love writing with. What I'm going to show you today is a pen that was presented to me by none other than writer, calligrapher, lettering master, Professor K.C. Janardhan, and he was very kind to present this pen to me to mark the birth anniversary of Inked Happiness a couple of years back. And it's one of my most treasured possessions, as usual. I mean, all Montblanc pens are. In fact, all pens are. And this is a very treasured possession of mine. I love this pen, and I thought this is a very good excuse to show this pen to you, to share this pen. Like, as you can see, this is the box that the pen had come in. This has the usual price tag and everything, and this is a very interesting thing. Inside it is the what I call the Oreo box, because this reminds me of an Oreo, an Oreo biscuit. This is the cream part, and these are the two solid chocolate biscuits. And but this is black with the Montblanc logo here. It has a solid, soft. I hope you guys can see this. I don't know, because I'm not very comfortable with the placing of the cameras and things like that, because I cannot see what is being recorded. But in any case, let's hope you guys can see this. So this is the Montblanc logo here. This is the soft bed on which rests the Montblanc, and let me show you the pen. This is a StarWalker. Now, a couple of things about the StarWalker. The StarWalker was introduced by Montblanc uh, to kind of be at an easier price segment compared to the Mrs. trucks and others. And this is the old Star Walker. I think in 2019 or yeah, to 2019 or thereabouts, I think they changed this pen. This is a metal one. The newer versions are made of the same precious acrylic that Mobla 149s and the others are made with. Uh, 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 and the main feature that sets about the StarWalker, or which had set out StarWalker when it was originally introduced, was this kind of a floating, the star at the finial, the top end of the pen. Uh, the newer version has a blue kind of a mountain top underneath, so it looks like it's floating in space. But this also is beautiful enough, as you can see. This also is very beautiful. The finish, the feel of the pen is very good, though I don't normally like metal pens, but this is kind of very special to me. It has a ring here where it says Montblanc, and I don't know whether you'll be able to see it at the end of where the written Montblanc ends. There are three lines that represent the three people who had founded Montblanc. So this is about it. Uh, the other distinguishing feature about this pen is the clip. Now, the clip, incidentally, extends beyond the line where the cap ends. This is a quirk, and the clip tapers down towards the barrel. So I don't know. This is a design feature that I wanted to point about, and there is the Montblanc. The number is written here. The number of the pen, or the distinguishing number of the pen, is etched here on this part of the clip. So that's it. And this is one pen which the cap is bulbous, and it kind of tapers towards the end, which is a very striking kind of a design, if you can see, and it's a very unique design. The other thing is that it the clip screws in, and it posts. It posts at the end. Now, the good thing about since we were talking about German engineering and things like that, look how perfectly this engineering is done, so that the clip is in a straight line with the nib, so you cannot go wrong. The clip is, and this is to give you the perfect grip to those, especially to those who like to post their pens. I don't normally post my pens, but if you are posting, this is, look at the way this line goes straight. It's absolutely in sync, in tune with the nib, and The balance is very, of course, very good. These are, this is not a very heavy pen, considering the fact that these are made for, normally made for big, heavy hands, European hands, as opposed to Japanese hands or Asian hands. So, but this is not very heavy. And the only thing that I perhaps don't like about this pen is the fact that this is a cartridge pen. This comes with a cartridge, and I don't know. Some people have told me that you can get a converter stuck in it. I don't know. But some other people have told me that it doesn't take converters. Either way, I'm going to take it to the nearest Montblanc shops one of these days, or probably call up Professor Janardhan. Professor Janardhan, if you're seeing this video, why don't you tell us whether I can get a converter stuck into this pen, because I'm more comfortable drawing ink from a bottle and filling up, and I write a lot, and these cartridges tend to extinguish pretty fast. And as you can see, this is also an original Montblanc cartridge, so it's got Montblanc written here. And anyway, so the thing is, this is a beautiful pen so far as the look, the feel, and the overall get-up of the pen goes. And if you were to put it in your pocket, this is what matters. I mean, it just picks out of your pocket to announce that Shah has arrived, the Janab carrier of Montblanc, the one who's going to deliver mankind to its destiny, is here. So this is it. So what we will also do is, now I think I will show you some writing samples. Now, the point to be noted here is that, as you must have seen, I took the pen out of a box. So it was lying there with the cartridge, of course, for a couple of days at least, a couple of weeks, I should say, because I have not really used this pen in the last couple of weeks, because I had other pens inked up which I was using. So let's see how it writes. And I can tell you that a Montblanc writes immediately, but and it writes beautifully. Before I start writing and showing you the samples, I just want you guys to look at the feed here. This is a roundish kind of a feed, which is unique to this particular pen. This is a plastic feed, but the other unique feature of this feed is that there are no fins that traditional nib feeds have. So that's it. Now I guess I think we should start writing with this pen. Like I pointed out, I have not been using this pen for many weeks now. So let's see if it starts writing. Let's write here it is. I hope you can see this. Montblanc StarWalker. And we write thanks to Professor K.C. Janardhan. The maestro. Who had gifted me this pen. What we will do is, let's see, there's this is the first video of 2023. Let's hope all you guys have let's wish you all a happy new year. Have a swell year ahead. And so this is about it. I mean, hope you like this. I mean, look at this pen. This is the floating, the Montblanc star. This is the floating star, if you can see. And this is the tapered ring. This is where the ring is. Ring goes beyond the end of the barrel, the slightly bulbous barrel, the cap that tapers into the barrel. This is the section where the cap fits into the barrel, and this is, of course, the Montblanc nib with the trademark star. This is how the pen aligns perfectly with the clip, the nib and the clip in perfect alignment. And this is the pen. I mean, this is, of course, one of my most favorite pens. This is, I mean, it can be anyone's most favorite pen because it has all the necessary plus points that differentiate or separates the winners from the also rans. And this is a winner of a pen, and I love it. And if you are considering considering acquiring a Montblanc, this is slightly easier, though this is a very expensive pen, and these are expense is also something that's relative. What may be very expensive to me may not be very expensive to you, but to me it's a very expensive pen, and I love it. I mean, this is something that you can carry with a lot of pride and use with a lot of love and affection. And this is the pen. I mean, everybody says that you should show the pens more diligently. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show it to you in the as properly as I can. And like we said, this is the cartridge, and and you have also seen the writing samples here. So this is it. Now let me just this is how the pen looks on its box, and this is the cover. So what else do we say? This is StarWalker Ultra Black with a medium nib. It's here. It's written here, if you can see. This is a Montblanc StarWalker Ultra Black with a medium nib, fountain pen. Blah 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 blah. Made in Germany, of course, and that's it. So I think. Hope you like this video, and do write to us telling us what else do you want to see, what kinds of videos that you want please point out if there's lacking anything, because we've come so far by addressing the issues that you have raised. I mean, it's that I'm not a video guy. I'm not someone who knows a terrible amount of things about videos or television or things like that. So I'm a writer. So, but all these videos, and I hope we are improving. We are close to 70 videos old now, and I hope we are improving, and I hope that you will continue to show us the way ahead. So please tell us what you want. Please tell us about the stories that you want to hear about or to see. Please tell us about the pens or the inks or the accessories that you want us to feature. There's another thing that I wanted to show you. Would you guys want me to feature this endless observer notebook that that's just arrived? So would you like me to do a story on this? I mean, please write in, because if you do, then I'd love to do a story on this, because these are, I mean, endless products are very good, and I want to feature them. So please, because I mean, it's your video. You have to tell me what you want to hear, what you want to see, so I can do a story. I think it's time for us to now bid adieu, and so goodbye, and thank you for watching so far. Thank you.